Do not seek other people's validation in doing whatever you want to do. The same friends that you've had since you were 5 aren't going to be the same friends that you're going to have when you're 50. Alright, what's good everyone? You already know the vibes. It's your boy Sly back at again with another video. And before we get into this video, make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe down below. And also turn on your post notifications so that you'll be notified whenever I post a new video. And let's get into the video. So as you guys can see by the title, this is some of the life lessons that I learned this year in 2020. To be quite honest with you, I feel like this year is just a year of revelation and a year of realizing what we're truly capable of doing. With everything being on pause for like a few months in the beginning of the year, I feel like I was able to realize that I can do so much more than what I'm doing right now. And I questioned myself and realized like, how come I'm not doing this? Like what's stopping me from not doing what I want to do, you know? So these are some of the life lessons that I learned this year. And also, if you guys learned any other lessons that I didn't say in this video, comment down below and let's just start a conversation, you know? But the first one that I learned is that self-care is really important. Self-care is truly important because you need to take care of yourself. You can't give 100% or give your absolute all in whatever you're doing if you're not even 100% yourself. Like, make that make sense. I am the one. Like, take it into your brain that you need to take care of yourself. Like, if you're not eating well, if you're not sleeping well, if you're not, you know, just doing basic necessities as like taking care of your skin and drinking lots of water, how can you provide and give your 100% in whatever you're doing in your day-to-day life? You know what I mean? So taking care of yourself is the #1 thing and should be the #1 thing for you in order to be effective in whatever you're doing. And whoever tells you that self-care is being selfish and that you're just thinking about yourself, just cut them off and bun them, because at the end of the day, you need to be 100 before you can give your 100% to anyone else. And they need to realize that. If they don't realize that, then their mentality is whack and you need to find some new people to hang out with or new people to associate with, because you need to take care of yourself. You can't give your all if you're not, you know, taking care of your own self. So that's point #1. And point #2 of what I learned is it's okay to be by yourself. For me personally, I'm a social person. I like being around people. I like being around friends. I like just having good vibes with people that generally care about me. But I also realized that when quarantine first started, I was forced to be by myself. And to be quite honest, I actually had fun being by myself. Like, I actually realized that I can do so much and be way more productive by myself than being around people, if you get what I'm saying. Like, I did so much stuff during quarantine by myself and it was like, wow, I really am content in being by yourself. And it's okay if you're by yourself. Like, being in your own headspace was very essential for me and really what I needed to make some goals for myself and just realize that I can do so much more than what I was doing before quarantine first started. So it's fine to be by yourself. It's fine to just, you know, be in your own headspace. It's fine not to be with someone or with other people all the time. It doesn't make you're not a loner, you're not waste. Like, it's fine to be by yourself, because when you're by yourself, you realize that you can do so much more than being around other people. And you know that, okay, I need to get this done and I'm gonna make goals and do this and that. So I liked being by myself, and I even till this day, I still like being by myself. Like, I can go shopping by myself. I can just do my errands by myself and I'm totally fine in being by myself. It's just, being by yourself, you should be your own best friend first before you can have a best friend. And I feel like you need to realize that if you're not okay being by yourself and you always have to be with someone, then that's not good, because at the end of the day, you're the one that's with you all the time before you're with anyone else. So I'm fine with being by myself and you should be fine in being by yourself too. Point #3 is to appreciate your loved ones. This year, this point was heightened because of the pandemic and how it's killed so many people in their life, and it's actually crazy about how many people have died due to this one virus. So appreciate your loved ones. Every time you go out of your house, you know, just say that you love them, how much you care for them, because you never know if that's going to be the last time you see them, and you don't want to live in regret saying, I wish I told them how I'm feeling about this and that. So just appreciate your loved ones and just basically, you know, care for them and love for them, and just tell them how you really feel, because you never know. This life is way too short and we never know what can happen in the blink of an eye. So just make sure that, you know, you don't live to regret that you haven't said this to that person, you know. Point #4 is this life is way too short, so just go and do whatever you want to do. Do not seek other people's validation in doing whatever you want to do. At the end of the day, it's your life, it's the way you want to live it, so why are you asking other people if this is a good idea or not? Stupid. If you believe in your heart that it's a good idea, then go ahead and do it. What is stopping you from now? You know what I mean? Like, there's so many things that I personally can say that I haven't done because I was scared or I was seeking another person's validation before I can go do it. No, if I want to do something, I'm gonna go ahead and do it, because at the end of the day, I'm pleasing myself, not no one else. So you just go ahead and do it, and that's that. At the end of the day, you'll be happy because you'll be like, yes, I went ahead and I did this, and no one else told me that it's a good idea or it's a bad idea. Just go ahead and do it, and you'll be happy and satisfied with yourself. Point number 5 is manifestation, or like the law of attraction, is actually real, guys. It's crazy how real manifestation is. Manifestation is so real. Like, if you manifest, I don't know how to explain it. Like, if you manifest greatness for yourself, great things will happen to you, because it's like, once you put good things into the world, good things will happen to you in return. Just having that positive mindset. And I understand, you know, it's hard to have a positive mindset, especially now, but just still staying positive, because at the end of the day, there's always a light at the end of the tunnel. Right now, we're in some dark tunnel right now, but don't worry, at the end of the day, we're gonna see a light to that tunnel, and we're gonna be happy with ourselves that we survived it, you know? So just manifest good things in yourself. Manifest that you're gonna be successful later on in like 5 to 10 years. Manifest that you're gonna be living your best type of life. You know, if you keep manifesting those type of things, great things will happen to you, and just keep having a positive mindset. You know what I mean? So I manifest till this day. I manifest good things, and good things have been happening in my life. So I recommend that you guys manifest, because if you guys want to be successful in this life, just manifest good things. Just expect that it's going to happen to you. You know, expect that I'm gonna be rich one day. Like, expect like you're gonna be a millionaire one day. Expect that you're gonna be famous one day, or whatever you want to do. Just expect that it's gonna happen, and it will happen. Point number 6 is you really know who your friends are. For me personally, I have a small circle of friends. I don't have a big circle of friends, and I like it like that, because once you have a big circle of friends, you know, there's room for fakeness, and we don't have time for fakeness in 2020. So I have a small circle of friends, but in my small circle, I knew like these are my real friends, because in quarantine there was no reason for people not to message each other, or people not to call each other. Actually, let me not even say calling, because I don't call people, I message people. But like, you know, there was no reason for you not to communicate with one another, especially with the rise of technology and the advancement of technology. So if you're with a friend and that friend has never hit you up, you know, during quarantine, there was no excuse, then just cut it off. Cut off negative friendship. You don't need that, you know. You don't need negative friendship. You need friends that will support you, and you'll support them. You know, it's a support system. That's what you need. So if you have friends that have been with your friends for over like 10 years, and you want to contemplate saying, should I really cut them off because they've been my friend for so long? Just cut them off. You don't, friends come and go. The same friends that you've had since you were 5 aren't going to be the same friends that you're going to have when you're 50.
This is our facts. Missed calls from each other with no call back.
You know what I mean? So just cut off negative friendship. You don't need that in your life. There's so much more things that you have to focus on in your life. Your well-being, your overall mental health, because that's so serious now. So just cut off and dead off negative friendships, because that's just negative energy, negative vibes, and we don't need that in 2020. And that's facts. Point number 7, this point, I never took it seriously, but I saw it everywhere on social media, and it's actually crazy. Like, I've been seeing, protect your energy, protect your energy, protect your energy, protect your energy, protect your energy. I'm like, what does that even mean? Like, what does protect your energy even mean? And I did some research online, and it's like basically your whole well-being and your whole aura. Like, for me, I have a positive aura. Like, I'm more positive than negative, and protecting your energy is like protecting just your well-being. And it's like, people in this world, in your life, are out here to take your energy away from you, to suck your energy from you, and you don't need that. So if there's someone that's just always making you feel down, always making you feel sad, always making you feel upset, just cut them off, dead it off. We don't need that in 2020. We don't even need that for the rest of our lives. We literally do not need that. So just cut them off, and you'll feel happy in the end that you cut them off, because you are your own person, and you need to live your best life always, and you don't need negativity. Positive vibes only for the rest of our lives. We don't need that. So just cut them off. Protect your energy, because it's actually a very serious thing if you protect your energy, because people are on this earth to take your energy away from you, and you just need to protect that because it is yours. The next point that what I learned is things that you have planned may not go your way, and you just need to be understanding that that is okay, because I feel like a lot of us have planned so many things that were gonna happen this year, and you know, because of everything that went on, we can't do it, and it's perfectly fine. I understand that we plan stuff and we say, I'm anticipating for this to happen, but things go another way or things turn left. It's totally fine, because at the end of the day, God has a plan for all of us, and I know that later on down the road that something else is gonna happen which was even better than what you planned for, you know? Just always have backup plans, or just always be positive and know that, okay, even though this may not have worked, there's something else that is waiting for me in store in the future, you know? So just understand that even though you may plan it a certain way and it may not go your way, and you may be upset, and that's totally normal, that's totally fine for you to be upset, but just know down the line in the future, something else may happen which is even greater than what you planned for. The next point of what I learned is setting goals is crucial for you to be successful in this life. I feel like if we all set goals and we're able to reach goals, we're gonna be satisfied with ourselves. start by setting off small goals for yourself before reaching the bigger goals. So start by setting off little goals, little tasks like making your bed. You know, some of us don't make our beds, but you know, just make your bed. And if you make your bed, you'll feel, and you check it off on your checklist, you'll feel happy, like, wow, I did this, you know. And then you can reach the bigger and harder goals that you have to reach. So just keep setting goals for yourself. Have weekly goals. For me personally, I set myself weekly goals, and even though I may not be able to finish all the goals that I set in the week, but if I finish majority of the goals of what I've set, I'm happy with myself, I'm satisfied with myself, and the goals that are incomplete, I can move that on to the next week. So that's what I do, and I recommend you guys do that too, so that you'll be successful and you'll be great in whatever you're doing in your life. So the last point, this point is very crucial. I feel like this point is the most important point of all the points that I've said. And I have been doing this in the beginning of the year, and I realized that I should stop doing it, and I did stop doing it, and I feel so much better. And that is, comparison is the killer of joy. I feel like we all compare each other to other people, to other bigger celebrities or like influencers or whatever, and we'd be like, okay, they're 21 and they're living their best life. How come I'm not living my best life at my age right now? That's because everybody is their own person. Everybody's different. We're all different human beings at the end of the day, and we all have our own paths to take, you know. So maybe that person is more ahead of you in their path, but that doesn't mean you won't get there, you know.